Hi, this is Thenmozhi from Department of Commerce PA, Vellaral College for Women. Today we are going to see about features and benefits of GST. Before going to features and benefits, shall we see about the meaning of GST. First is it is a destination based tax, which means it is levied at the point of consumption rather than the point of origin. Second thing is it is levied at all stages, which means it is applied at every stage, right from production to final sale to the consumer. The first it was introduced by the country France in 1954 to reduce the tax evasion. India has chosen the Canadian model of dual GST, which involves two components, central GST and state GST. Next, we will come to the features of dual model of GST. First one is turnover based registration, which means any business which earns up to rupees 20 lakh need not to register for GST. If it earns more than 20 lakh, it has to register under GST. Then is special category states like Northeast, Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand, the limit is fixed below rupees 10 lakh. Second feature is physical interface, which means it reduces face-to-face meetings with tax officers. Most of the procedures are done through online, which will make it easier and reducing the chances of corruption. Online compliances include registration, return and payment, refunds and audits, everything from initial stage to the end stage, everything is done through online. The next one is state-wise single registration. Under GST framework, each and every business must register separately in each state. For example, if a company has offices or branches in Delhi and Maharashtra, it needs to register for GST separately in each state. Once, if the business is registered under GST, it must file one consolidated GST return for all its branches or units within that state. The next one is benefit of the composition scheme. Composition scheme is designed for the benefit of small business with the annual turnover up to 75 lakhs. Under this scheme, the small businesses, they can pay a lower fixed rate of tax based on their turnover rather than the standard GST rates. This scheme offers simplified compliance procedures. So it is easier for the small businesses to fulfill their tax obligations, which means they can file returns quarterly instead of monthly. There is no need to maintain detailed records or tax invoices. It reduces the paperwork and fewer filings, which saves time and reduces the administrative burden. The next feature is input tax credit, that is ITC. This allows businesses to reduce GST paid on purchases from the collected on sales. It is available for most of the goods and services used for the business purpose. But this ITC cannot be claimed on personal expenses, motor vehicles for personal use, club members, health insurance, construction of immovable property, work contract services, etc. Next is cross utilization of payment of taxes. It refers to uses of excess tax credits or payment from one type of tax, for example VAT or excise, it can be set off liabilities in another tax category, for example income tax. It simplifies the tax payment process, but the rules for cross utilization may be vary according to the jurisdiction and often require formal approval from the necessary authorities. The next is refund mechanism, which means overpaid tax will be refunded within 7 days of filing of an application. This will help to regain funds quickly and also improving cash flow and financial flexibility. Next is payment of taxes in installments. It refers to opinion given to taxpayers to pay their liabilities in, that is tax liabilities in smaller rather than in lump sum. This will helpful for business or individuals who may face financial difficulties in paying the full amount at once. The commissioner has full power to approve for this installments. Next, we will go to the benefits of GST. Under benefits, first one is elimination of cascading effect of tax. In old tax system, different rates were applied at each stage of supply chain. The taxes were calculated on the value of goods and services already included in taxes. It makes products more expensive for business and consumers. After implementing GST, this tax on tax is eliminated, and also it helps to prevent from the double taxations. Next is higher registration threshold.